guys! Your girl is about to start running again. Okay, if you don't know my personal journey, I ran 2 half marathons at the beginning of this year. I got injured, my upper back was really hurting. I took 3 months or 4 months off to kind of give myself a little chill pill to work on gaining muscle. And I can proudly say that the muscle is gained. However, we're not done yet, but I miss running so much. I miss pushing myself. There's just something about being able to be like the fastest ever that is seriously so thrilling. And my half marathon pace was like 7:42. I was running 3 miles in like 21, 22 minutes whenever I was like training for it. I want to get back there. However, we're doing things a little bit differently this time because I really want to focus on speed first before I start training for a race and doing long distance. So when I ease back into running, it's definitely going to be more so like short distance focused, speed focused. I want to get back to where I can run a 5K in like 22 minutes. So that's my main focus right now. And I also think that that's very easily aligned with me being able to like still put on muscle in this process because I am wanting to stay lean, yes, but continue this muscle gain journey throughout the winter. So what I'm contemplating in my head moving forward for my plan is I'm probably going to start running 2 times a week again, just because I want to be able to continue strength training 4 times a week and then doing Pilates once. So I think I'll probably mix a running day and a Pilates day together just so that I can have 1 total rest day. I want to continue strength training 3 times on my lower body and once on my upper body as well. I do not want to jeopardize that because I want to be able to put on as much muscle throughout the winter as I possibly can. So what this is going to come with is probably obviously my maintenance calories being slightly increased. I don't want to start super long distance running right now because it really is hard for me to eat enough. When you're long distance running, you have to be very, very diligent about really not neglecting putting your body in almost a surplus because it can be very difficult whenever I'm training that much to eat enough. I have to be very diligent about doing that. And right now with wanting to prioritize muscle gain, I don't want to put myself in a scenario where I could be eating too little. If I only run a couple times a week focused on speed and lower distance, it's going to be a lot easier for me to eat enough to be able to still put on muscle and not be in a deficit on accident so that we can make sure we're still building muscle in the process and that our speed gains and running isn't jeopardizing that goal that I have for my physique. So honestly, I think I'm about to start getting back into running next week. I'm going to ease into it. I did my first run this week, but it was just 2 miles. So it wasn't anything crazy, but your speed queen is coming back and I'm thinking that it'll be a perfect opportunity for after we go through this kind of like lean bulk through the winter and I'm still putting on muscle mass, then maybe in the spring I can schedule a half marathon. I really want to run another one. Brooklyn last year was just like seriously electric. I really want to run another half and I excel in running. It kind of is just naturally being 5'8" and having really long legs. I was a runner in high school and I just like naturally good at it whenever I put a lot of effort in. So I miss it and I'm going to start it back up. But my plans are to adjust my calories and macros as needed across the next few weeks when I start increasing my caloric expenditure because as of now I've only been doing like steady state cardio, walking, incline walking. I haven't been doing anything crazy, sprints here and there, but as far as like actually running, I haven't been doing any of that across the past like 4 months. So my caloric expenditure is probably going to increase. It's not going to be a whole lot, but I want to make sure I keep tabs on it so that I raise my calories accordingly so that I can eat more while I'm training, so that I'm definitely not putting myself in a deficit because that's the last thing I want right now because I want to be able to build muscle and then put myself in a deficit next year, cut a little bit before the summer, and then also train for a half next year, hopefully. Now I'm going to go eat my French toast before I do my leg day.